Okay, what we're gonna do here is switch things over. All right. So we are going to. So I apologize again for whatever is going on with StreamYard. It doesn't like when I play something. It's either Excel or Ballstat because I always have this problem. The computer starts spinning really fast. You can hear the fans going and everything for no real reason, though. So we're going to see. I'm going to go live for a few minutes and I'm going to talk. I apologize if you're watching this to watch the game later on YouTube and you're probably not sure what's going on at this point. This is the third time I started. The first two times it just goes like a minute, minute and a half, and then it dies. And so I'm just trying to figure out if it's ball stat it doesn't like, or not ball stat, ball roller, or if it's Excel or whatever. So we switched over to StreamYard so we can get this in, and hopefully I want to see if this system locks up or if it plays great. If it plays great, then we know it's not a problem with that. It's a problem with something else. So we shall see. So the only problem with this is I won't be able to get the dice roller won't be able to get the dice roller on here. So what I can do about that, I could just roll it myself. What I might want to do is we can create our own dice and just roll them in the game, but then I'm always hitting the button to roll the dice, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So we're going to try it with the ball roller open again, just to see if it's the ball roller that's a problem with everything, or if it doesn't like this color combination I'm using. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's not being very cooperative tonight as usual. So is there a way for me to include the ball roller? The only way I can include the ball roller is if I share my entire screen. Is that worth it? We can try. We can see if that might help anyone out there. Let's see here. So we're going to stop sharing, and I apologize again. Something with XSplit, and I want to get rid of XSplit permanently and just not use it ever again because it just drives me crazy. But when it does things, when it does work, it really works great. But I keep running into problems and everything else. So, we got to change this, which can equal this. There we go. All right, so that should be right. That should be right. We should save this again. All right, now this time, share the screen. This time we'll share the entire screen. So I wonder if I'll make it maybe a little bit bigger. We might have to scroll back and forth a little bit. I don't know if I like that either. Again, I'm just trying to figure out what the best option is here. We could just remove me, so that way you guys can see a little bit better. I see the timer ticking, so obviously StreamYard is able to do this, but XSplit isn't and keeps crashing. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the coding that I put into Excel to get everything to work that keeps freaking Excel. keeps freaking XSplit out, or it's just bad programming. I don't know. It's the program is just I just need to stop using it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to start one more time, and hopefully this time it won't like lock up and end the game. We have blue and yellow, which is Auburn. Anytime I need to check Auburn this or Auburn that, we're going to be looking at these dice. Alabama is going to be red and white. Again, anytime we need the red and white dice. The way the game operates, and we're going to go through one sample explanation of how this game operates so you guys have a good idea of what we're doing when I say things, is you roll the dice, and the first thing you do is you look at all 4 dice, and you look at the highest number rolled, which is a 4, and you look at the lowest number rolled, in this case it's a 1, and you add these together, and basically 5 ticks go off the clock. Each tick is 20 seconds. So you can see here we're started at the 15-minute mark. 5 ticks off would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 13 minutes and 20 seconds. So whatever happens on this drive, it's going to happen. It's going to finish with 13 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first period or first quarter. Sorry. Okay. So once you get the time, then you're going to do is you're going to look at, you're going to add these 2 numbers together, the 3 and the 4. And let's just say Alabama is on offense, or Alabama, has the ball. When Alabama has the ball, okay, it's going to go to the defensive team on a 2 to 6. Anything else is going to go on Alabama unless you roll a 7. Anytime you roll a 7 in this game, you check to see who has momentum, and whoever has momentum gets advantage. So in this case, if this was the roll for Alabama, a 7 means we're going to check the Auburn defense. And then you always look at the white dice, or the red and the white dice, to see your 11 to 66 results. In this case, it's a 13, and the 13 is going to be interception. So Auburn intercepted Alabama. That's and the drive ends on an interception. And then there might be a chance of a return for a touchdown if they ever had one during the season. They will give us some stats and ratings. Okay. All right. So we're going to actually start the Iron Bowl 2013 College Edition. Here we go. So once again, I'm going to clear contents. Here we go. All right. So this will be the official one, assuming the game doesn't lock up and crash on us again. But with StreamYard, so far, so good. So again, it's an XSplit problem, which is, every time I have an XSplit problem, I come over and do the same thing on StreamYard and it runs fine. So I don't know what's wrong with the XSplit. And the thing is, I hate to get rid of it because I have like a lifetime subscription. It costs like $99 or whatever it was. So I spent a lot of money to get that subscription. I wanted to use it because when it works, it's fine. So Auburn's at home. Alabama's on the road. This is 2013. Oh, you know what? We should actually put that in here. 2013 Alabama. Boom. All right, we'll have to do it down here. That's fine. No, that's fine. It's fine. All right, you know what? Instead of 2013 Alabama. Right. All right, let's turn that size down a little bit there, buddy. (2013) Auburn. And again, we can turn down the size a little bit. All right, so there we go. 2013. Oh, what is up with that? Auburn. There we go. All right. All right, that is a really good Excel sheet. And yes, I'm kind of just I'm delaying a few minutes because I hate to get like through a quarter and have the game lock up and then everything's ruined again, which would be really pissing me off. XSplit is about ready to be uninstalled. All right, here we go. So we're going to check to see who's going to receive the opening kickoff. Again, the blue and the yellow is Auburn. The red and white is Alabama. Whoever rolls higher is going to receive the opening kickoff. So let's see what we get. It's a 42 for Auburn, 14 for Alabama. So it's going to Auburn because they rolled higher. 42 versus 14. Okay, so we know Auburn is going to receive the kickoff. So what I have to do first is look to see as Auburn has a chance to return this for a touchdown. Otherwise, you can just ignore this and go into regular drive mode. Kickoff returned. Yes. If I roll an 11, they will actually return the kickoff for a touchdown. So we're just going to look at the blue and yellow. If I roll an 11, it's a touchdown. Otherwise, we will go into normal mode then. I rolled a 46. So it's just a normal play. All right, Auburn starts with advantage here, or with momentum is what I meant. And so what we're going to do is we're going to roll all 4 dice and we're going to start the game. So here we go. I'll go through the first couple plays kind of a little bit slower, probably for my own sanity. So here we go. So highest die is a 5, lowest one is a 1, which means the 6. You combine those, you get 6 minutes off the clock, which is basically 2 minutes. So we're down to the 13-minute mark. And you will notice the next time automatically switches over to that time for me. Yay. All right, so we know Auburn has got the ball. Now let's see what the outcome of the drive is. We look at this. This is a 1 and a 1. We add these together, which is 2, which means the defense of Alabama is in control, 2-6. That is a 2. So Alabama defense comes up big on the first drive of the game. And we look at a 52. And a 52 is going to be a punt on the defensive column for Alabama is a punt. So we are going to have a result of a punt. So Auburn spends a couple minutes with the ball, maybe got a first down or 2, and they had to punt it away. So it goes to Alabama. So what we now need to check is, can Alabama return the punt for a touchdown? Right. Punt returns. Actually, they can. So what I have to do is I have to roll for the punting, and it's 63-66. It can be returned by Alabama. So we're just looking at the blue and the yellow, and it's a 51. So it's not within the return. So he's either fair caught or whatever. So it's not going to be returnable for Alabama. If it was returnable, Alabama has a chance to return it for a touchdown on a 11-13. So, slight chance. All right. So Alabama is going to get the ball here starting at the 13-minute. Auburn still is in control of momentum. There's only certain things that will switch momentum. A punt is not a momentum-changing event. Turnovers, interceptions, fumbles, I think quarterback sacks are, touchdowns, et cetera, et cetera. So we will roll for Alabama this time. Highest numbers is 6, lowest numbers is 3, so 9 ticks off the clock. So we're at the 13-minute mark. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're down to the 10-minute mark already of the first period. So basically 3 minutes drive here by Alabama. All right, now we're going to look and see what the result is. The result is a 3-4, which is a 7. Again, 2-6, and 7 goes to momentum. So in this case, it goes to Auburn. And we're going to look at the Auburn defensive, and that is a 63. 63 is actually going to be a touchdown pass. So it's going to be a touchdown pass. So Alabama gets a touchdown and it's a pass. So it's a pass from AJ McCarron. And now simply I can roll, just see. Alabama, I rolled a 16 on a pass. 16, it's a touchdown. 16 is going to be Kevin Norwood. So it went from AJ McCarron to Kevin Norwood, and it's going to be a touchdown. So Kevin Norwood. And you could put the player if you're interested in like who made the play. Norwood for your own records. All right, now we got to roll for the extra point. For Alabama, the extra point is good on. Right. So let's see here. Extra point. 11 to 66. So he doesn't miss an extra point. So it's good. So we don't have to worry about that. So it's good. And so the visitor scored 7 points, and you will see it's now 7-0 Alabama. And because they scored a touchdown, they have taken momentum. Alabama. Is Alabama? Is it ALA? Is Alabama ALA? Yeah, we'll make them LA. Blah. Alabama LA. ALA. Thank you. All right, so Alabama, a 3-minute drive, and it's a touchdown pass from AJ McCarron to Kevin Norwood. Extra point is up and good, and Alabama has a 7-0 lead halfway or 5 minutes into the first quarter. So now they're going to kick off. Once again, we're going to check for Auburn. Kickoff return on an 11. So we're going to look and see if they roll an 11. They rolled a 46, so they didn't return the kickoff for a touchdown. So how much time are we going to take off the clock? It's a 6-1 is 7 ticks off the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 ticks off the clock. Every tick again is 20 seconds. So 3 ticks in a minute. So 7 ticks is going to be basically 2 minutes and no change. And this is going to be Auburn again with it. Well, let's find out. 3-1 is 4. Again, that falls within the defensive control. So Alabama has control, and he's 64 is going to be a touchdown pass. So Auburn comes right back, and they score a touchdown on a pass. Touchdown pass. And this is going to be from Nick Marshall. And now I'm going to roll to see who it went to. I rolled a 21, and then it's going to be Sammy Coates. So Nick Marshall to Sammy Coates. SAMMIECOATES. Sammy Coates. Extra points. Extra point is 11 to 65. So anything but a 66. I rolled a 24. So it's up and it is good on the extra points. So the home team scores 7. And we got a 7-7 ball game. 7:40 to go here in the first quarter. Nordic, what is going on? Looks like your live stream came back. Yeah, it's locked up twice on XSplit. Twice. So I switched over to StreamYard and it runs fine. So it's something with XSplit. And I apologize for that. So because they scored a touchdown, now Auburn is taking momentum back. And it will be Alabama's turn with the ball. Alabama, can they return the kickoff? We're going to assume Alabama needs an 11 as well. It's a 65. So All right, so Alabama's going to take possession. Let's see what kind of play it is. It is a 5 and a 2 is 7 minutes off the clock, or 7 ticks off the clock. We go from 7:40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to the 5:20 mark, and 1 and 2 is 3. So that's going to come off Auburn's defense, and a 52 Auburn defense is going to be a field goal attempt. So they stiffen up there, and now it's a field goal attempt. It's going to be a field goal attempt for Alabama. Field goal attempt. They're field goal kicking, and if you remember what the kick six is all about, it's all about the miss field goal attempts by their normal kicker. The last play of the game, they decide to bring in a redshirted freshman to try a 57-yard field goal. Kicking. Okay. So let me just check the rules really quickly because I just want to kind of make sure I'm doing this right. And I had everything open until the computer decided to freeze up 3 times. Momentum football. All right. Field goal attempt. All right, here we go. The offensive team has the opportunity for a field goal. Roll all 4 dice. The white die, red and white dice. If the dice result is in the field goal kicker's range, found in the point skipper's table under field goal, score 3 points. If the result is in the block range, it's blocked. And a fumble procedure, we use the fumble procedure. And then use all 4 dice to determine the length of the field goal. All right, so we will follow those directions here. All right, so here we go. Here comes the field goal. All right, so a rolls, a red and a white is a 46 for Alabama. Kicking attempt 11 to 61. Oh no, I'm sorry. Field goal made 11 to 63. And there's no blocks, so he just misses that after that. So it's going to be a field goal up, and it's going to be good actually. And we're going to assume it's Cade Foster. Cade Foster. It's up and it's good. Now we can see the distance if you're keeping track of that stuff. What you do is you multiply the red times the white dice, so 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is what? 24. And then you add 3 to that. So 24, 25, 26, 27. So it's a 27, and then you add the 17 yards. So 27, 37, 38, 39, 44, 42, 43, 44. So total 44-yard field goal. His long is actually 53, so he's okay. Field goal scored is a momentum-changing play only if the field allows someone to take a lead, and it does. So it is a momentum because it does give Alabama the lead. So 3 points for the visitors, and Alabama will take momentum because it does give them the lead of the game with that field goal attempt. Otherwise, it is not. Missed field goals is a change in the play, so that's interesting as well. You have a cut in the top of the roof of your mouth and it's starting to bleed. Okay, well, stop messing with it, man. All All right, they're kicking off to Auburn again. Auburn. Let's just make sure again. Let's check the kickoffs because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see if we have. All right, yeah. All right, yep. It looks like we just roll, and if they're rolling 11, oh, they rolled a 15, so no kickoff return. All right, so it's Auburn's turn with the ball as Alabama takes a 10-7 lead. Now for the play, here we go. Highest dice is a 6, lowest dice is a 1. So again, 7 ticks off the clock. We're at 5:20. So 7 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to the 3-minute mark. And we look at the results. It is a 6 and a 1 is a 7. Alabama has momentum, so it's going to come off Alabama's chart. But a 65, anytime you roll really high, that's going to be a touchdown. So it's a touchdown pass for Auburn to take the lead. So Auburn is taking the lead. We're going to find out it's a pass from Nick Marshall. 56 this time is going to be C.J. Uzomah. U-Z-O-M-A-H. C.J. Uzomah. So it's a pass to touchdown pass. Touchdown pass. The second one of the day. This one is going to C.J. Uzomah. Uzomah. Extra points. Anything but a 66. It is up and it is good. And 7 points is putting Auburn ahead, and that's going to be a big change of momentum there as Auburn is taking the lead. We have 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. It is 14-10 here. I've not had one. Have we had? Yes, Auburn had a punt to start the game. Besides that, everything else has been scoring and scoring and more scoring. You should be good. I don't know why they didn't go. All right, so we'll go to Alabama and find out. They can get a return. Again, red-white on 11. It's a 33, so no return. So it's going to be Alabama with it. Now we'll roll for the play. It is a highest die is a 4, lowest die is a 3, so that's a combination of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. And 6. So again, coming off Alabama, 6 is going to the Auburn defense. 34. 34 is going to be a punt. They're going to make them punt it. So Alabama gets a nice couple minutes with it, but they're going to have to punt it away back to Auburn. Now, Auburn, we do need to roll for this. So punting 52-66 is returnable. So we're going to look at Alabama 52-66. It's a 26, so it's not returnable. They can't return it for a touchdown, but Auburn will take momentum and they will take the ball. All right, and we will roll to see what happens with it. Are we ready? Here we go. Biggest numbers of 5, lowest numbers of 3. So it's 8 ticks off the clock. So they're going to finish 1, 2. Then we're going to start over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to take us to the 13 minutes of the second period. This is Auburn, right? 13-minute part of the second period. I'm just going to highlight this to show that we've made it past the first quarter. We're in now in the second quarter. Auburn has it, and the results is a 6-7 6 is going to go to Alabama. 54 on Alabama is going to be a key penalty. Oh, we need to check this one out. So there's a key penalty. Key penalty. Key penalty. All right, here we go. The drive has been halted or kept alive by a crucial penalty call on third down. The penalty call is always in favor of the team currently holding the momentum. In this case, momentum is for Auburn, so it goes against Alabama. If the penalty is against the defensive team, the offensive team receives a free roll on its own charts. If the dice roll is another key penalty, it automatically goes against the offense and they must punt it. A new dice roll will not generate any extra time. Okay, so good to know. Good info. Good info. All right, so Auburn gets a roll on their offensive. I think this is the first time we actually got a chance to look at the offensive chart for Auburn. And we're just going to look at the blue and the yellow. 32 is going to be a key run. Now we got to look at key run. All right, let's look at key. There's key run. Here we go. The offensive team has the opportunity to keep the drive alive on a third down key play. So this is the second big third down play on this drive. We'll roll all 4 dice. We're going to check the red and white dice to determine which player is going to be the key runner pass. So in this case, it's the key run. All right, so let's roll the dice and see what comes up. Roll the 26. So on the Auburn offense, I look under key run, and I look at for key run, find the dice on the rushing table under attempt. Okay, so we rolled a 55. It says Nick Marshall, the quarterback. Okay. So we found so it's Nick Marshall, the quarterback, has to make a key run here. We're going to look at the blue and the yellow results. Apply to that. So it's a 55 under Marshall. Nick Marshall of 55 is going to be a punt. So he cannot get the Alabama's defense swarms him, and it's going to be taken down just 3 yards short of the first down. But Alabama is going to stop him, and they're going to force a punt. So 13 minutes to go here before halftime, and we've actually had back-to-back punts. And it's I don't think a key run or reception is a momentum chasing play. So because he failed it, I believe it's going to go to his punt. But Alabama is going to take possession of momentum now because the key play went their way, so they get to take momentum. All right, so it's going to be over to Boyd. Punt returns. So we're going to roll all 4 dice. We're going to look at the red and white dice. If it's 11 to 13, it's a return for a touchdown. 22, so it is not returned for a touchdown. So Alabama is going to get it and get a normal drive with it this time. And let's see what we got. Highest dice is a 6. Lowest dice is a 5, which means we're going to go through 11 times. Wow, that's crazy. That's almost the best 6-6 would be the best. So that is where we at. We're at the 13-minute mark. So 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 11-minute mark. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So all the way down to the 9-minute and 20 second. Oh, that's not. That can't be right. 13. And I'm going through 11 time frames. I guess three per minute. So 369. It should be 3 minutes off the 3 minutes off the clock. I must be doing something wrong with that because it just doesn't seem like there's enough time coming off the clock. But a roll of 5, 4, 3, 2 would result in 9 boxes. Yeah, because you take the highest and the lowest. And this is an alternate if you want to like really fine tune it, but I don't really care about that. We just had a 6 and a 5, which one is one of the biggest ones you can possibly get in the game. And that's literally only 11. So it'd be 3, 6, 9. It'd almost be 4 minutes off the clock. You can't tell me that they're going to not have a drive longer than 4 minutes. Good Lord. That's crazy. Yeah, it just says you look at the highest and the lowest. I mean, doesn't seem right to me, but I guess we'll play it that way. See how it goes. I'm not sure that that's the right way to do it, but all right, Alabama. So we've gone from the 13 minutes to the 9:20, which I think a better way would be like, we'll look at that later. All right, Alabama has it. So now we're going to roll to see what we get there for the result. Oh, no, this is the result. A 5 and a 5 is 10. So it's outside their 2 to 6 defense. So it's going to be their offense, and 65 is going to be a touchdown. It's a touchdown pass. So Alabama takes the lead on a touchdown pass. Anytime you roll high, it's going to be a touchdown pass. So it's a touchdown pass. Now we can roll to see who it went from and to. It's from A.J. McCarron. He throws it to 34. And that is Amari Cooper. Ooh, look at that. Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper. Extra point, we don't even need to roll. It's automatically good. And they're going to get 7 points. And they take a 7. And they're going to take momentum. And now we're going over to Auburn. We're going to roll to see if Auburn runs this all the way back. Ooh, 15. No, it's close. All right. And so now we're rolling for the play. Biggest is 6, lowest is 1, so 7 ticks off the clock, which is only like 2 minutes and some odd seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'd be a 7-minute mark. 7-minute mark for Auburn. Let's see what they got. 3 and 6 is their offensive sheet. 16 is going to be a quarterback sack. Oh, Alabama with the big quarterback sack. Yeah, you'll be in and out, separating the counters from the tri-pack battles of the American Revolution. Yeah. Just if you're just listening in the background, that's cool. No problem. You don't need to keep posting messages. I'll just assume you're there. That's fine with me. So big quarterback sack. Let's see who got that for Alabama. 52 got it for Alabama. And the big sack here, 52 is going to be Denzel Duvall. Denzell. Denzel Duvall with the big sack of Nick Marshall. And it looks like Auburn's going to have to kick this one away. So for Auburn, punting. It's returned on a 63 to 66. It's returnable. It's a 25, so no return. Alabama will take it. Alabama will take it with a 17-14 lead. And now we'll roll for the play. It's a 6 and a 4 is 10 ticks off the clock. So let's see where we're going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be the 340 mark. All right, so getting down to halftime here. Alabama with it. Oops, that's not Alabama. There's Alabama. They got a 4 and a 4 is 8, so they're going off of their own chart. And the 56, it's a touchdown pass. So A.J. McCarron with his third touchdown pass. Let's see. Touchdown pass. Touchdown pass. Yes, another touchdown pass. He's thrown 3 of them today. Touchdown pass. There it is. And who to go to? This one went to 36. DeAndrew White. DeAndrew White. The extra point is up, and it is good. And Alabama is taking a 24-14 with just 3 minutes to go before halftime. Can Auburn get a play in before that? So first thing, can they return the kickoff for a touchdown? They need an 11 to 25, so they don't. Now we'll get to their drive. Alabama probably last drive of the half. And the highest is a 4, lowest is a 2. That's 6 ticks off the clock. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a minute and 40 to go. And it's a 4 and a 2 is 6. So it's going to be an Alabama's defense. And a 23 is going to be a punt. Auburn can't get anything to go, and they're going to have to punt it away. And punt returns. Punt returns. Right. Let's see here. Punt return. 63 to 66 is returnable. 52, so it's not returnable. Alabama with the last go here, probably before halftime. Let's see if they squeeze it in. It's a 6 and 1 is 7. Is there enough for 7 time off of this, or is this the half expire? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So end of quarter. Boom. That is going to do it for the second quarter. I don't know if there's any. You know what I might do is change that one instead of end of quarter. We're just going to change that to. Okay. There we go. All right. So that is going to be the end of the half. And now Auburn started with it. So Alabama is going to start with it here. Alabama is going to get it for start the second half. And it's going to be the 15-minute mark. Okay. And Alabama. Ooh, I don't know if it switches. Probably, I would think whoever's leading after halftime probably gets has the momentum. And Alabama gets the ball to start the second half, and they can return the kickoff if they roll an 11. They roll the 62. So we're going to go into normal drive mode. This was Alabama. And we actually need to add one for the end of the quarter, don't we? We don't have that listed there. I'm going to put it over here. End of quarter. There we go. It's fine. All right, so let's save this. We're going to third quarter action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drives in the first quarter. Well, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Let's say 6.5 because this one, and then we have half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 in the second quarter. All right. So 24-14. Let's see how the teams do in the second half. Number 1, Alabama. Going into this game, Alabama was number 1 all season. All they had to do was win this game, and they were going to the championship game. Auburn was ranked 4th coming into this game. So Alabama, let's see. So we're just rolling straight now. And high is 6, low is 1. That is a, what is that? It's a 7 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down to the 12-minute and 40-second mark. 10 means it's outside their defense, so it's going to be their offense, and a 61 is probably good. Yes, another touchdown pass. Wow. A.J. McCarron is lighting it up. He is throwing it all over the place. Oh, not a key pass. That is going to be a touchdown pass. There we go. Who is it going to? Who is the pass going to? It's a 21. Touchdown 21 is going to be Kevin Norwood. Kevin Norwood already has 1 touchdown. Make it 2. Kevin Norwood. Are you kidding me? Sign him up. And that's going to give Alabama another 7 points. It's 31-14. Alabama. Alabama's going to take possession, momentum. They're going to have momentum. They've had momentum a long time. Auburn hasn't done anything. They need to get off the schneid. They're a couple scores behind. How come this is not equal this? $31. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. All right. Well, more than one way to fix it. We'll just do that for now. Save it. Okay, I have to fix my sheet or it'll drive me crazy. Sorry about that. 31-14 Alabama out in front. We got the Iron Bowl here from 2013. And we got the one of the most greatest calls and one of the most greatest games of all time here with the kick 6. So it's Auburn's turn, and they better do something now. They have got to do something now. Here we go. They can return the kickoff for a touchdown. They need an 11. It's 25. So we're going to go to a normal play. It is high as 6, the 1, 7 timing it. 7 time. For the 12:40 mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lovely. And it's a 7. So because it's 7, whoever has momentum, I'm actually going to put that up here. Who has 7? Yeah, whoever has a 7 has got momentum. Okay, so it's Alabama. And Alabama is going to be 54 in their defense. It's a key penalty, which will go for them because they have momentum. So it's a penalty on Auburn. Penalty on Auburn. Let's just double check and make sure. Key penalty. Interception. We do key penalty. Okay. So the penalties called against the offense, they must punt. Okay, that's what I was double checking. So Auburn is going to have to punt it away. Going to have to punt it away. And let's see if they can get a return out of it. It's a 1-2, so no return. Unfortunately, because Alabama rolled a 13, and that's what they needed to roll for a touchdown. Their punt return is an 11-13. And, well, if you roll a 13, then they got to roll again, and they got to roll 54 or less. And they rolled 32, so it would have been a touchdown if they could have returned it. But Alabama takes possession here, and hopefully, burn some time off the clock here. Here we go. 4-1 is 5 ticks off the clock. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It's a 7, so it's coming off of their chart. 41 is going to be a field goal attempt. Field goal attempt for Auburn or for Alabama. It's 11-63. It's up and it is good. Field goal attempt, and once again, it is good by Cabe Foster. They are going to get 3 points on that, and it should go 34-14. So 20-point lead for Alabama halfway through the third period. And it's now time for Auburn to get going if they're going to do something to get back in this game. Auburn, they can run the kickoff back, which is a start. Again, they need an 11. Oh, it's a 12. Oh my gosh, they almost run the kickoff back for a touchdown. Are you kidding? That would have gotten them back into it. Now they're going to have to hopefully get a good play. So high is a 3 and low is a 1. So it's only 4 ticks off the clock. 8:40. 1, 2, 3, 4 down the 7:20 minute mark. So it was only a minute and 20 seconds. A 3 and a 2 is a 5. So it's going to Alabama's defense. A 13 is going to be interception. Interception by Alabama. Let's see who intercepted it. It is number 46 on the interception. 46 interception is Vinny Sunsuri. Vinny Sunsuri. Vinny Sunsuri. Now let's see if they can run it all the way back. So interception returns. It's an 11-25. They run it all the way back. Are you kidding me? 11-25. Let's just make sure we're doing this right. Let's just double check the rules again. And let's look at interception. Interception. All right. They have a range touchdown return. Yeah. It's 11-25. So we're going to re-roll and see if they run it all the way back. We'll get Alabama 11-25, and it is 44, so they don't run it all the way back. It's momentum. Oh, that was Alabama still has possession of this. And so they get still momentum. And something happened. Let's see. You can look at the distance if you want to figure out how far it was run back. Interception. Oh, that's right. I'm doing momentum wrong, aren't I? Shoot, I forgot. You don't do like one team to the other team. It's like a 3-step process. You go from your side to neutral to the other side. I forgot all about that. So, right. So you have a neutral. So, wow. I can't believe I forgot that. It's been a while since I played this game, but you would think you remember the core rules, but I guess not. Yep. All right. So I'm going to have to remember that going forward. All right. So what are we doing here? So Alabama intercepted. They didn't return it for a touchdown. They're up 31-14. It might not matter, but all right. So let's see what they get for a roll. 6-2 is 8 ticks off the clock. 6-2, and we're at the 720 mark. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 440 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 10, so it's back on Alabama's offense. 52 is a touchdown run. So this time it's another touchdown by Alabama, but this time it is a run. Let's see who ran this one in. 65. It is going to be Eltree Tenpenny. Eltree Tenpenny. Eltree Tenpenny. Kick is up and it's good. And it's 41-14 Alabama with 4:40 to go in the. And it's been all Alabama since about the start of the second quarter. Alabama was actually in the lead 14-10 at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Ever since then, it's been all Alabama, to be honest. So Auburn needs to get something going here. Let's see. They can run the kickback if they roll an 11. Nope, 63. And now for the play, it's a 4-1 is 5 minutes off or 5 ticks off the clock. 440. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the 3-minute mark. Oh, this is going to be bad. It's going to Alabama defense, and we're going to be in 11. That's going to be a fumble. Okay, fumble indicates that the team has turned the ball over, results in a fumble. If the team's fumble R table has a result in none, so we can see if Alabama can return the fumble for a touchdown. Nope, they have no fumble returns for a touchdown. That's crazy. All right, so it's going to be a fumble. It's going to be picked up by, let's roll for Alabama. 26, fumble, 26 is going to be Trey DePriest. Trey DePriest. And it's not returned for a touchdown, so Alabama has it. And we will go right into a play. 5-2 is 7 ticks off the clock, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Alabama's a 7. They have momentum, so it's on their offense. 33 is going to be a key reception. We need to check out the key reception. Key reception. All right, we're going to re-roll the dice. And we're going to look at these two, and that's an 11 on the key reception. An 11 is going to be Christian Jones. And a 54 is going to result in a punt. So Alabama, Christian Jones cannot quite make the catch. And Alabama is going to have to punt. For the first time in a long time, we're going to see their punter out there. And returnable on a 52-66. It's a 23, so not returnable. So Auburn will take over with can they return? No, they can't return the punt. Right. Okay. 4-1 is 5 ticks off the clock. It's going to be 2, and then we're going to go back to the top. 3, 4, 5. So we're now at the 14-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Auburn rolls a 5, which is going to be in Alabama's defense. A 34 is going to be a punt. Alabama's defense is so tough. It is so tough. Is it returnable? 15 is not returnable. So Alabama will take over with momentum. And a 5-1 is 6, so 2 minutes off the clock. So we're down to the 12-minute mark. A 6 is actually going to go Auburn defense at 25 is going to be a punt. Back and forth we go here. Alabama with possession. Auburn and the roll. 4-2 is 6 minutes again, or 6 ticks, which is 2 minutes. So we're down to the 10-minute mark. 6 is Alabama's defense. 24 is going to be a punt. So it's just going to be a punt fest now. 41-14, halfway through the final period. Alabama's winning this one, 41-14. This is not as exciting as the kick 6. Alabama will take position and roll. 6-1 is 7, so 2 minutes and 10. So it's going to be to 7:40. All right, and Alabama has it. And a 4 goes on to Auburn's defense. A 16 is going to be a quarterback sack. Let's just see if there's something special that happens with the quarterback sack. It is a momentum-changing event. So we will go to nobody. So Alabama is going to be quarterback sack. Oops, not punt. Quarterback sack. And who got the big sack? Let's look for Auburn here. 54 in this sack. 54 is Denzel Duvall again. Denzel, we've had him once before. Denzel Duvall. There we go. Big sack by Denzel Duvall. And Alabama. Let's see. It is a momentum changing event. I don't think anything besides that. I mean, if you're keeping stats, Like if you're keeping track of how much yardage, this, that, there's all kinds of rules for that. I'm not keeping stat. I'm not keeping ratings. Not ratings. I'm not keeping player stats. So Auburn, nobody has the advantage. So when no one has the advantage, hang on a second. Does that if no one has the advantage, what do you do when you roll a 7 then? Momentum will dictate which team receives the benefit of the dice rolls on a 7. Unless rated dash or 0, the home team usually benefits from momentum at the start of the game. Momentum is lost or acquired by plays, turnovers, touchdowns, blocked field goals, etc., etc. Momentum is tracked to the score sheet by either a plus, 0, or dash. Plus means the home team, dash means the 0 means nobody has advantage. Okay, So, if we go to I guess you just play it like straight up. So I guess that's what we'll do. We'll just play it straight up. So if you roll a 7, then no one has advantage, and it goes to the offensive team. All right. So what are we doing? Auburn has it now. Right, we're rolling for the play. 5 and 2 is 7 ticks. 740. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 520 to go here in the game. They rolled a 6, so it's going to Alabama's defense. A 55 is going to be a field goal attempt. So they're going to try a field goal here. That's going to matter. Field goal. 11 to 53. We're looking at the blue yellow. 11 to 53. It's up. Oh, it's an 11. It's good. That is going to be Cody Parquet. 3 points for you. And it's 41 to 17. They will. Is that a momentum? Is a field goal a momentum? It's a good question. Is a field goal a momentum? Only if the team takes the lead. Right. Okay. So it's not a momentum changer. Okay. So no one has momentum. Alabama is going to get the kickoff, and they can run it back on an 11. 63, no return. Here we go. It's a 1-1-1-1. So it's literally taking 1 tick off the clock. 2 ticks. 520 to 440. That is the craziest roll I've probably ever seen on that. 1-1 is going to be defense, and the defense is going to be a fumble on a 1-1. Alabama fumbles it. And let's see who recovers. And Auburn. So let's see who Auburn recovers it with, because they could return it for a touchdown. It's an 11 again. Are you kidding me? That's 2 11s in a row. That is Jameer Whitehead with the fumble recovery. Jarmaine Whitehead with the recovery. Now he can return all the way for 11 to 66. They needed another 11. They needed another 11. No, not returned all the way for a touchdown. But I believe that is a fumble. I believe is a Yes, it is a fumble changing play and a double momentum if it's a touchdown. So in this case, it goes to Auburn for first time in most of the game. They've probably taken control of momentum at home here. Auburn. And now we're going to see what we get. 6-1 is 7 ticks. 440. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 220 left. It's a 7, so it's going to go to their offense because no one has. They have momentum, so it's their offense anyways. But a 16 is going to be a quarterback sack. It's going to be a big sack on Nick Marshall. Quarterback sack, and it's going to be, who is it? 21 with the sack. A 21 is going to be Jay Williams. Jay Williams with the big sack, and I believe that is going to be a momentum changer as well. Yep, momentum changer. So it's going to go back to neutral. Alabama with it. 41-17 is your score. Just 2:20 to go, and this one's 6-1. Is 7 ticks off the clock. 2:20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they run the clock out. 2:20. Yeah, it makes sense. Again, 3 in a minute, so you got 7. That's 2 minutes in one thing. So that's gonna boom, and that's gonna do it. And Alabama is gonna take this one, and we're gonna put the end of game as they just decide to kneel down there, run the clock out, and put the misery away. It's Alabama comes into Auburn and wins this one 41-14, takes their number 1 record into the championship game here in 2013. Of course, none of this actually happened. In real life, the Kick 6 happened. So go check it out on YouTube. Just type in the Kick -6, SIX, and you will see the outcome of what happened in this real game. It's definitely worth it to check it out. So Alabama, the number 1 team in the country, gets through and beats their rival Auburn Tigers in 2013. And we will probably be bringing this game again. I love this game. I really, really like this game. Now I'm going super slow, and I am not playing it very fast. If you're just writing it down on a sheet of paper, you can get a whole game done in 30 minutes max. I mean, I'm going super slow, explaining what I'm doing. I'm typing in players' names and stuff. If you don't care about any of that stuff, you can literally, you can just envision and roll the players' names. You don't need to keep track of any of this information if you don't want to. If you do, then that's fine too. Our last score, big score, was 4:40 to go in the third quarter. We had only 1 field goal in the fourth quarter and the second half of the third quarter. So most of the scoring came in the second quarter. Alabama got 2 touchdowns there, and then they got the second half kickoff and went right down and scored another touchdown. So those 3 touchdowns in a row really kind of put Auburn behind the sticks, as they like to say. So let me know in the comments section if there's a game, a matchup, or anything. I only have the 2013 season with the college so far. I'd be interested to get more seasons once they go on sale. I know they have a big Black Friday sale around Thanksgiving time. So I pick up a lot of stuff then. So if there's a season or a matchup that you'd like to see, let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll see if I can pick up that season for you. If there's a matchup in just in general from 2013 that you want to see, either one that happened or didn't happen, that's fine. I've got all of the teams from the season. I have Alabama. I got them all, but I just don't have them all printed out. But Arkansas, Kentucky, Florida, Cincinnati, Houston, Louisville, Memphis, Rutgers, Southern Methodist, Temple, Central Florida, South Florida, Boston College, Clemson, Duke. I mean, I can print out all of them. So we got all the teams. It's just getting all the matchups. Well, yeah, I got to go to my YouTube and delete the other two that didn't work very well and kept locking up on this stupid XSplit. And yeah, I appreciate everyone coming by. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all down the line. Take care, everybody, and yeah, have a good day. And thanks for coming by. We had a good episode here for you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, leave us a like and a comment and everything. And like I said, if there's a matchup you want to see, two teams going at it. Again, I only have the 2013 season, but a lot of good teams in that 2013 season. So we'll see everyone soon. Until then, we'll catch you next time, guys. Take care.